Hello everyone guys, can you see me? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Am I visible to you guys? Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me clearly. Am I audible? Am I visible to everyone? Let me just check it out once. Please confirm it if I am visible to everyone. Hi Milan, welcome to the session. I hope everybody can see me, can hear me clearly guys. If I'm audible, if I'm visible, let's start with the session. Thank you so much Mansi for confirming. The rest of you guys, whosoever is here, please confirm if I'm audible, if I'm visible to you, so that we can quickly start with the session guys. It took me a little bit more than what I expected. All right. So a very warm welcome to the session, guys. A very good morning. I hope everybody can see me, can hear me clearly. If yes, let's quickly start with the session on ParaJumbles. Right. So we have talked about ParaJumbles in general so far. We have talked about ParaJumbles sometimes in the sessions as well. But here I'm going to start it fresh so that everyone who is new here is able to understand what we have exactly in ParaJumbles. Give me a moment, guys. We are just starting up with the session. I hope the slides are visible to everyone. Can you guys see the slides? Just a moment, guys. I hope the slides are visible to everyone, guys. We're today covering up TITA questions. That is ParaJumbles questions today, right? So in case you guys are new here, just to tell you, this is my own channel which I run for the CAT and the other exams we have, right? And this was launched last year, but since I was not conducting sessions very regularly, so I stopped conducting sessions. Now, since I have time enough and I want to educate everybody who's here, I am taking it back again. Right, so TITA questions, ParaJumbles, that is what we're going to cover today. Right, what is TITA? Let's first of all understand that. In your CAT exam, you would not be given options for every question you solve. Right, you would not be given options with every question you'll be solving. There would be some question types wherein you would not be given any options. When I say you would not be given any options, one question type is the TITA based question type, wherein you have ParaJumbles, wherein you have odd one out, wherein you also have para summary questions and para completion questions. In these four question types, guys, we see that there is no option provided with the questions. When I say no options provided with the questions would be more like you are given some say some sentences right here, right? You're given some sentences and they are all jumbled for you, right? There are jumbled sentences and you have to figure out the correct sequence, for the sentences given here, right? The moment you have to figure out the current, coherent, meaningful paragraph out of this, what you're supposed to do, what strategies you're going to follow, that is what we're going to talk about in this session today, right? So everyone who's there with me, please try to focus and let me know if you do not understand anything I explained to you, anything, anywhere. If you get stuck, please do let me know, guys. Okay, so TITA questions is what we are covering. Under TITA questions, I'll be covering ParaJumbles, Para-Summary, Odd One Out, and Para-Completion as well, right? These are the 4 things we're going to talk about in this session, right? Let's start with the ParaJumbles questions for so far, right? Tips and tricks. I'll be helping you out with some tips and tricks during the session itself. I'll be helping you out with some tricks we can use to solve the ParaJumbles question within the session itself. But just to give you an idea, just to tell you how to pick up any ParaJumble question is, always and always, guys, when you read any paragraph or any passage, suppose there are 5 passages, 5 paragraphs in a passage. Suppose we have 5 paragraphs in a passage. What do we see? What do we see, guys? We see that the first paragraph is the most important paragraph. Why is it the most important paragraph? Because this is where the author's claim would be given. This is where the author would share his own claim. And then moving forth herein, you'll find that there would be some options that say yes. That say yes, this can be claimed, this can be proven, right? So we see that in any RC as well, you have introduction, you have body of the passage, and then you have the conclusion, right? Similarly, if I talk about a ParaJumble question, it is also a piece of art. It is also written script in front of you. You'll find that in the very first sentence, this should be the most generic sentence of the passage. This should be the most generic sentence of the paragraph, because this is going to give you an idea. This is going to give you the claim or the idea what exactly are we going to talk about in the entire passage. बाकी बॉडी में क्या बात करेंगे, उसका claim, उसका idea आपको introduction में मिल जाएगा. Okay, then comes the body of the passage. When we say body of the passage, this is basically wherein you find the justification with some examples, right? With some analogy and with some analysis, right? There would be some justification coming along with some examples, some analogy being used, some analysis. There would be the body of the passage. And last of all, we'll say, okay, this is where the author is giving his opinions or the views. This is where the author gives his opinions or the views. A very good morning to Milan, Mansi, Hussain, Priyansh. Everybody is joining us, guys. A very warm welcome to the session. A very good morning. I hope everybody is keeping well, right? So we are discussing a session on ParaJumbles. In ParaJumbles, we see that we do have the sentences which are a little more generic, right? The approach is always generic to specific. So always try to figure out which of the following sentences can be the generic sentence. When I say generic sentence, that means this is the sentence that introduces the idea, right? This is the sentence that introduces the idea. Then you have the sentences that would somehow give you some pairs. Look for those pairs. There might be some sentences that talk about some chronology. When I say chronology, it is the tense of the sentence that we have. Yes, Priyansh, love to see these dabs of yours, right? Chronology is, what is chronology? Chronology is the arrangement of the sentences on the basis of time, right? So if we have some past tense being discussed, if we have some time being discussed, you can always use that time or tense to figure out what can be the meaningful chronology in which the sentence would give you a meaningful paragraph, right? So always look for these little bit tricks, that can help you out in figuring out how do I arrange a particular paragraph in a particular sequence. Okay, so I'm going to take you through some questions. We're going to try some questions, guys, and then we see if we are able to understand the questions. Okay, so how to solve ParaJumble questions smartly, that is what we are discussing today. Let's pick up some questions. This is the first question, and I hope that this question is visible to everyone, guys. We're going to pick up questions of both types, with options and without options. So you needn't worry whether I'm solving a question with options or without options. It can be any of the ways. With options, okay, this is how I have to solve. When their options are not given to you, like the way they give it to you in for CAT, there too, there would be no options. They would just give you a question and there would be a blank box right beside it, you will have to type down your answer. Okay, it has to be PQ, PRQS, right? This is the sequence we have. Okay, so just look for the particular coherent, meaningful paragraph which can be framed out of the sentences given to you. Okay, I'm giving you 1 minute. 2021, 2022, it will be beneficial for both. Okay, please try this question out. Let me know once you're done. Then we discuss it out right here. Take 1 minute, go through the sentence. We have the first sentence and the last sentence fixed for us. Okay, we have the first sentence and the last sentence fixed for us. The middle four sentences are somehow jumbled. You got to figure out what can be the most meaningful way of arranging these sentences. Is it like done, Milan? दोनों अच्छा दोनों लिखा है हाँ it's for cat 21 and 22 both, right? cat 2021, cat 2022, for both we can use this the question types we'll be practicing here will be for both cat 2021 के लिए भी है 2022 के लिए भी. ठीक है, questions would be there without options everywhere, so don't worry about that. Okay, are we done with the question, guys? Everyone, the first sentence is human behaviors are regulated by their a person's working pattern as well as living style. Between these cells has an adverse effect upon. Work done is the self-portrait, real self and social self, conflict of the person who did it. So here, the best thing about this sentence is, the best thing about this question type is that the first sentence and the last sentence are fixed for you, right? The first sentence and the last sentence are fixed for you. This and this particular sentence are fixed for you. You have to arrange the middle four sentences in such a manner that they give you a meaningful paragraph, meaningful coherent paragraph. Hi Tarun, welcome to the session. Yes, 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 everybody. The first and the last sentence, this one and this one are fixed for you, right? Human behaviors are regulated by their what? Okay, Priyansh, what about the rest of you guys? I want all of you to please comment down your answers. Human behaviors are regulated by their real self and social self. Work done is a self-portrait. Between these selves, a person's moving pattern as well as living style. What can be the best answer choice? First के बाद क्या आएगा? 6 से पहले क्या आएगा? Just give me the answer, guys. Just give me a moment. I'll just be back. In the meantime, just try the question. All of you, give me the answer for this question. Just a second. Yes. Tell me, guys. Okay. Priyansh has answered it. If I look at the first sentence, it says human behaviors are regulated by their real self and social self or a person's working pattern as well as living style. What can I have? I should have real self and social self. So one ke saath I need to have S, right? This is something I'm sure of, that one ke saath it should be S. Are we sure on this? Regulated by their what? By their real self and social self. Not a working by their a working pattern of life. No, this would not fit in. So one has to be juxtaposed with S, right? One ke saath S aa gaya. We are sure on this. What else can we have? Can you tell me the sequence for the next three sentences when you have what 6 here? S के साथ R आएगा मिलन. Okay, what about you, Hussein, Tarun? What do you think? One S. Okay, 6 A's of the person who did it. What person who did it? Conflict of the person, effect upon the person who did it, living style. What should I have? Let me just eliminate everything. Sorry, guys. We have 1, we have 6, we have S here, and the rest of them, if I look at, what do I see? Okay, if I keep R here, work done is the self-portrait. I'm talking about two things, real self and social self. Human behaviors are regulated by the real self and social self. Conflict, this is how it starts. Conflict between these selves. So I need a cue here. Are we getting it, Milan and everyone? Very good morning, Deepthi. Welcome to the session and I hope everybody's keeping well. Yes, yes, yes. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट क्या हुआ, एस आना चाहिए. ठीक है, लास्ट में क्या आएगा अभी देखते हैं. 6 से पहले क्या आएगा, दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू डिसाइड. एस के बाद क्या आया, क्यू आ गया. सो आई हैव 1 एस क्यू. यस, एब्सोल्युटली. व्हाट कैन आई हैव नेक्स्ट आफ्टर क्यू, व्हाट कैन बी द नेक्स्ट. Conflict between these cells had an adverse effect upon what? Work done is a self-portrait or a person's working pattern. It should be P. So 1 SQP and then I have R. This is what my correct sequence should be. This is what my correct sequence should be. How do I decide, guys? जो भी sentences given है, जैसे कि first है और last sentence है, which are fixed for you. These are the sentences which are fixed for you. All you got to do is you got to figure out the sequence between these sentences, right? बीच के जो sentences हैं उनको कैसे figure out करें. तो 1 के साथ S fix हो गया, ठीक है. इससे पहले R fix हो गया. बीच के दो sentences हमें समझ नहीं आए. तो we have Q here, we have P here, right? This is how we can arrange the sentences. This is how we can arrange the sentences. I hope this is clear to everyone. I hope this sequence is clear to everyone, guys. Priyansh ka answer sahi hai, absolutely. You guys are absolutely correct. The answers you gave is absolutely correct, guys. Absolutely correct answers. Okay. Are we good with the question, guys? Shall we move ahead? Also, do not forget to like and subscribe the channel, guys. If in case you're waiting for the other sessions as well, you'll be notified through the session itself. So do like, do subscribe to the channel so that you're updated about the upcoming sessions, right? So this is the sequence we get. I hope this is clear. I will be giving you options just to pick the poll in case we do it, right? But for now, I hope this question was clear to everyone. Let's try another question. Let's try this question and you guys are going to give me the sequence. 1 and 6 are fixed for you. 1 and 6 are fixed for you. The middle 4 sentences are the ones we got to figure out the sequence for, right? Sentence number 1, sentence number 6. These are the sentences that are fixed. You have to figure out the sequence for the middle 4 sentences. Everyone, Tarun, Milan, Deepthi, Priyansh, whosoever is with me, Mansi, Hussain, everybody, please tell me the answer to this question, guys. Can you help me out the sequence for this particular question? Yes, everyone. Okay. I will be waiting for your answers in the chat box. All right, Milan has given me the one. Priyansh, kya baat hai? Please like the video. Okay, so youths are the assets and hope of a nation. Fine, youths are the assets and hope of a nation, but equipped with modern scientific knowledge, democratic, progressive, prosperous country in making India a great democratic, progressive, and prosperous country. Maybe yes. Youths are the assets and hope of a nation. They can play a vital role in making India a great democratic, progressive, and prosperous country, steeped in old cultural values but equipped with modern scientific knowledge. So, just to help you out, absolutely yes, Deepthi and everyone, just to help you out, I'll show you some options if in case you need to, but give me the correct answer. These are the options which are given here, and then you have the question here. Figure out the sequence and give me what is the answer. Everyone. I know all of you have that capability to answer the question correctly, guys. Please help me out. Every one of you, give me the correct answer choice, guys. Perfect, Krishna. Let's see if you guys are answering it correctly. I've given you all the possible options. I have given you all the possible sequences here. Can you guys help me out with the answer? Yes. Okay, here is the question. Yeah. So how do I see? How do I see which sentence should be patched up with which one? All you have to say is yes. All right, Milan. See, the first is given here. Youths are the assets and hope of a nation. They can play a vital role. Shouldn't it start with R here? They can play a vital role in making India a great के साथ आएगा क्या? Democratic, progressive, prosperous country. This sentence is the most generic sentence because it's the first sentence. Because this is the most generic sentence, it should be the first sentence. So youths are the assets and hope of a nation. They can play a vital role. They can play an important role. They can play an important role in making India a great democratic, progressive and prosperous country steeped in old cultural values but equipped with modern scientific knowledge. So I have RP, then we have Q. No, Q has to be here. Steeped in old cultural values but this, and it has to be R. So RPSQ is the correct sequence, and that is what we have in option number C. That is what most of you answered correctly, right? So the sequence has to be RPSQ. We have the first sentence and the last sentence fixed for us, right? This sentence and this sentence are fixed for us, and out of these sentences which are not fixed for us, all I've got to do is I've got to figure out the sequence, right? So I have, yes, 6 sentences here. First and the last are fixed for me. So this and this are fixed for me. Then I have R, P, S and Q. This is the sequence I get. Are we getting everyone? P भी तो हो सकता है ma'am. Yes, 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 Milan. Where? Where are you referring to P? P किसके बाद होना चाहिए? Milan, yes, please ask me. Guys, I hope you guys are getting what we are discussing here. In case anybody is new here, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that you're updated about the upcoming sessions. We'll be having a lot of sessions. Before CAT, we'll be having an entire series of grammar and the TITA questions now on. We did some RC questions. You can always go and visit the previous sessions as well. And we'll be moving further with the TITA questions as well. Okay, so yes, Milan, please tell me, where do you think is P to be juxtaposed? After which sentence do you want me to keep P? Can you please help me out with this one? Everybody, please tell me yes. Second होना चाहिए P. अच्छा. Okay, youths are the assets and hope of a nation in making India a great. No. Youths are the assets and hope of a nation. This is the claim. The moment you say this is what it is, you will always try to justify it. Right? You would give the justification because this is the claim of the author. After this, you got to justify. So, youths are the assets and hope of a nation. Why are the assets and hope of a nation? Because they can play an important role in making India a great democratic, progressive and prosperous country. So 1 RPSQ and then you have 6. That's how you have the entire sequence. 1 RPSQ and 6. Right? So this is the sequence we have. Are we getting it? Youths are the assets and hope of a nation making India great. Absolutely. Acha, hope of a nation in making India a great. Yes. In making India a great what? Democratic, progressive and prosperous country. You got to say that great what? Democratic, prosperous and a progressive country. So that should come together. Then you would go on justifying the rest of the sentence. So the sequence we got to pick is 1 RPSQ. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Milan and the team. Everyone, please tell me if the question is clear to everyone. Let's move ahead to the next one. If you still have any doubts, please ask. I'm here at your service to help you out with the questions, guys. Anything, any doubts, anything you didn't understand, please ask. If you're all good to go, let's move ahead to the next question. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Let's move ahead to the next question quickly. Next one here. Similar kind of question. I'm just expecting answers from you this time. 1 and 6 fixed for you. The rest 4 sentences are something you can give me the sequence for. The first and the last sentences are fixed for you. You have to give the sequence for the middle 4 sentences. Plato's Republic. Who was a Plato? Plato was a philosopher. Plato was a philosopher. Right? So Plato's Republic has exercised tremendous influence. Plato's Republic has exercised tremendous influence. How has he exercised tremendous influence? You got to give me that. Why do you think that Plato's Republic has exercised tremendous influence? Yes. He states that statesmen should on human thought and intelligence, integrity, because he felt that only such men be men of supreme intelligence and impeccable what? What is impeccable? We've done this word ample number of times in the vocabulary quiz. Impeccable means flawless. Something which does not have any flaw in it is impeccable, flawless. पहले ऑप्शन दिखाओ. मिलन, okay. Krishna, welcome to the session, Krishna. Glad to see you joining us. So the point is, yes, if you're going for the options first, believe me guys, CAT is not going to give you the options, but still, because it's your first session with me on TITA, I would show you some options, then we can come back and check it out. These are the options if you want to see, guys. Have a look at the options. Once you're done, please let me know. Plato's Republic has exercised tremendous influence on human thought and intelligence, right? Influence what? Influence on something. So you need to figure out one के साथ क्या आएगा, last से पहले क्या आएगा. Do not forget, guys, in case you are joining us for the first time, do not forget to subscribe the channel so that you're updated about the upcoming sessions every day. Alright, we'll be having these TITA questions and the entire series every day for you so that you're updated about the sessions. Alright. Are we done? Are we good to go, guys? Shall we move ahead to the next question? This is the question, guys, if we're done. Okay? Perfect, perfect. Question, Gira. Yes. Okay? So, here is the question. If we are done, if we're ready, let's see. Youths are the assets. What happened, Milan? Youths are the assets and hope of a nation. Sorry. What did I do? Yes. I am so sorry, guys. I took you to another question. Yeah, there we go. Plato's Republic has exercised tremendous influence. KBC nahi hai, Milan. Yeah. Please come back to the question, guys. Plato's Republic has exercised tremendous influence. And influence ke saath it has to be on human thought and intelligence, right? So we should have 1 ke baad Q. 1 ke baad we need to have Q. And then we need to have another sequence and then we have 6. Can you help me out? What should be the sequence here? Plato's Republic has exercised tremendous influence on human thought and intelligence. He states that statesmen should, or integrity, because he felt that only such men. I think we have the answer right in front of us. गिफ्ट देंगे 1 CR. क्या बात है मिलन? ओके ठीक है, जिसका सही हुआ गिफ्ट मिलेगा 1 CR का. And Milan is going to contribute to it 100%, right? Are we good with this, Milan? Can I expect it from you? On your behalf, we're going to gift it to the person whosoever answers the question correctly. Okay? Definitely 1 CR क्या तुम 2 CR gift करो. ठीक है, but question सही करो. That is the intention here. So, Plato's Republic has exercised tremendous influence on human thought and intelligence. And then after Q, what can we have? Human thought and intelligence. He states that statesmen should be men of supreme intelligence and impeccable integrity because he felt, right? So it should be 1 QP S impeccable, integrity, right? This should be the correct sequence. 1 QP, SR, and then 6. Are we good with this? Yes, Deepthi, absolutely. 100 from my side, Milan. 1 CR में सिर्फ 100 का contribution करोगे तुम. You are the person who bought this, this challenge to the people that we're going to have 1 CR for whoever answers the question correctly. And then you tell me you're going to keep up 100 rupees. What do we do with 100 rupees? रेहान को बुलाना पड़ेगा, वो जीपे करवाएगा तुमसे. Okay. Are we ready for the question, guys? Are we good with the question rather? किसी को कोई भी डाउट है तो प्लीज पूछ लो. तुम्हारा सही था मानसी, I know it. I know it. Many of you would actually answer it correctly. Yes. QPSR is the correct answer choice. I see most of you did answer it correctly. So QPSR is the correct sequence we need here. Okay. Next question पे चलते हैं, देखते हैं how many of us are able to answer this question. Interesting one. 1 and 6 again fixed for you, right? We have 1 and sentence 6 fixed for us. Then you have P, Q, R, and S. The 4 sentences to be arranged here. Please help me out with this one and then we quickly check it out. Okay. Yes, everyone. मोटिवेट कर रहे हो बच्चों को, मिलन मालूम है, बट 1 CR के साथ मोटिवेट करोगे, ये और बड़ा मोटिवेशन है. We have the first sentence and the last sentence for you. Optimism is not a deep, complicated philosophy. Not a deep, complicated philosophy. They are tuned that way by nature and temperament. It is more of a general attitude of life. In fact, it is always taking a positive and bright view of life. In some person, it is an inborn trait. Optimism की बात चल रही है. Optimism is not a deep, complicated philosophy. If it is not something, then you got to define what is it. If optimism is not a deep, complicated philosophy, then what exactly is it? You got to help me out with this. Optimism कोई complicated philosophy नहीं है. In fact, it is always taking a positive and bright view of life. It is more of a general attitude of life. I see 1 के साथ Q भी आ सकता है, 1 के साथ R भी आ सकता है. They are tuned. Can we have they for optimism? No. S नहीं आ सकता. In some persons, it is an inborn trait. P भी आ सकता है. ठीक है? So tell me what should follow. What should follow 1? Give me the correct answer choice for this one, guys. Every one of you. I'm waiting for all of you to please give me the correct answer choice. Optimism is not a deep, complicated philosophy. It is more of a general attitude of life, or in fact, it is always taking a positive, bright view of life. What should we have here? Can you guys help me out? Perfect, Deepthi. That's what I love about you. Always answering in time, not even on time. It's always in time. At least she tries. What about the rest, Mansi? I'm waiting for you and challenging you. You're going to give me the correct answer. Do you want the options, guys, or do you want to just answer first? Optimism is not a deep, complicated philosophy. In fact, it is always taking a positive, bright view of life, or it is more of a general attitude of life. What should I have? 1 ke saath, if I look at, R seems to be the best answer choice to me. Right? 1 ke baad, it seems to be R the best one. It is more of a general attitude of life. In fact, kya hai? In fact, it is always taking a positive and bright view of life. Right? They are tuned. In some persons, it is an inborn trait. In some persons, it is an inborn trait. They are tuned that way by nature and temperament. However, in most cases, it is acquired and yes, they are tuned. So it should be R here. That's what I said. This should be S here. Right? We already have R here. This should be S. Okay. So this needs to be S and this needs to be R. Are we clear on this, guys? This has to be R. Okay. Any doubts anywhere, please ask. If anybody is new here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, so that you're updated about the upcoming sessions every day, right? And do try the next question I'm just giving you after this question. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Optimism is not a deep, complicated philosophy. This is the opening sentence. इसके बाद क्या आएगा? In some persons, it is an inborn trait. No. In fact, it is always taking a positive, bright view of life. All right. It is more of a general attitude. देखो, general की बात कर रहा है अभी भी. Generic है. तो सारे generic sentences पहले आएंगे, उसके बाद specific होंगे. The approach should always be generic to specific. We always move from being generic to specific. Are we clear on this? Approach is always from generic to specific. This is the approach we gotta have. Are we all clear on this? Any doubts anywhere, please ask. If no doubts, let's move ahead to the next question. Check the next one. Okay, ParaJumbles with options, that is what we're doing. Abhi hum log with options, without options dono karenge. For example, one question type is this. One question type is this, wherein I have 4 sentences for you. You gotta give me what is the sequence. Check this question out, guys. Party hai 1000% yes. Yes, Deepthi, definitely. I just saw your comments. Okay, try this question out. Then we discuss it right here. Let us see how many of us answered it correctly. He was so busy with them that he did not get time to eat. Busy with what? Thousands of people came to him and asked different types of questions. No one cared to see that he had his food or rest that night. Swami Vivekanand once stayed in a small village. Proper sequence should be what? Right? So this is the question we have. I hope the entire question set is visible to everyone. Everyone, try the answer. Try the question out. Let me know once you're done. We discuss it right here. You would be getting exactly the similar questions in your CAT. CAT आपको ऐसे ही questions देने वाला है. But you have to make sure that you are well prepared for the sequence. They would not be giving you any options. That is one challenge. The other exams would be giving you options. If you talk about NMAT, if you talk about SNAP, these are the exams that would be testing your patience along with time and accuracy. Right? So they want to make you do the minimum number of questions correctly. Right? So what they will do is they would always give you time pressure at the back so that you don't get time to think, right? They would always try to challenge you, test you. And NMAT is one exam which is conducted by GMAT, right? So that is one body which wants you to again and again, reschedule your exam, or maybe keep scheduling your exams again and again, even after you make the mistakes, right? Yes, Milan. Mansi, absolutely. What about the rest of you? He was so busy with them that he did not get time to eat. Thousands of people came to him and asked different types of questions. No one cared to see that he had his food or rest that night, or Swami Vivekanand once stayed in a small village. What should be the proper sequence? Everyone, please help me out. Guys, also tell me how often do you want these sessions? Kab chahiye, grammar, TITA. We can also conduct sessions here because special classes में भी कभी-कभी सब कुछ cover नहीं हो पाता, right? So I would try to cover maximum things here as well. So whenever you guys have time, whenever you guys are free, I would love to conduct sessions for you guys, right? So do let me know what all question types do you want me to do after this, so that we don't even prepare just for CAT 2021, but also in case you're planning for 2022, we will keep on conducting sessions accordingly, right? We'll practice some mocks here if you want. So howsoever you want me to conduct sessions on specific topics, you want me to conduct sessions before we actually move ahead with a certain syllabus type, you may let me know. Okay. So he was so busy with them that he did not want to eat. Okay. Swami Vivekanand once stayed in a small village, right? Definitely D should be the opening sentence here. Why should D be the opening sentence, guys? Sunday ko bhi subah. Sunday ko hi subah. Okay, ठीक है, Sunday को ही सुबह को करेंगे. ठीक है. Let me give you some blank sheets here so that I can make some notes here. Okay. Right. So what happens is, suppose you are given 4 sentences, guys. ठीक है. यहाँ पे उसने कोई नाम दिया, Mr. James Bond was an amazing character in the movie, right? He was an emotional person. He was an emotionally driven, yet technically sound man, right? He was a middle-aged guy. Yet an Iron Man, for example. ठीक है? ये 3-4 सेंटेंसेस हैं. यहाँ पे भी कुछ कुछ लिखा है जेम्स बॉन्ड के बारे में. आई हैव दीज 4 sentences for you and all these 4 sentences are jumbled for you. ये सारे sentences क्या है? Jumbled है. ठीक है? All these 4 sentences have been jumbled for you. So if I have to ask you which should be the opening sentence, how do we figure out? यहाँ पे नाम mentioned है Mr. James Bond. Then there is another sentence that says Mr. Bond loved his wife like anything, for example. ठीक है? जेम्स बॉन्ड देखी है, अच्छी है. If you watch it, you might like it again. Okay, so ठीक है, अभी जो latest movie आई है, that's the one I'm talking about. So that is I forgot the name again, but yeah, we do have the James Bond character there, right? So Mr. Bond is mentioned here. Here we mentioned Mr. James Bond. So how do we figure out what should be the correct sequence? Sunday morning, all right, Deepti. I'll keep it on Sunday mornings then. Week में एक बार है, ठीक है मिलन, ठीक है. Week में एक बार कर लेंगे, ठीक है. तो जब भी ऐसे 5 sentences या 4 sentences हैं जहां पे कुछ चीजें हमें समझ आ रही हैं, कुछ चीजें नहीं समझ आ रही, look for the sentence which has the complete introduction to the name. यहाँ पे पूरा नाम लिखा है मिस्टर जेम्स बॉन्ड. इसके बाद मिस्टर बॉन्ड लिखा हुआ है ई में, फिर उसने कहीं कहीं पे ही यूज किया है, right? So always look for that sentence which has the complete name. That should come first. उसके बाद ही जाके आप उसके लिए pronouns use कर सकते हो, because the complete name sentence would introduce the idea where you're going to talk about the character. So Mr. James Bond starts the sentence, A starts the sentence, then we can say he loved his wife immensely, he loved his wife like anything. Then you talk about he was an emotionally driven yet technically sound man, he was a middle-aged guy yet an Iron Man, something like that, right? So this is what we go by. This is what we go by, right? So if I look at this question, guys, if I look at this question, I have 4 sentences given to me here. The D, the sentence number D, Swami Vivekanand once stayed in a small village. Proper sequence should be what, right? This is the sequence I have to figure out. Swami Vivekanand once stayed in a small village. He was so busy with them. Okay, do I have anything that can figure out what is the antecedent for them? Them kisko refer kar raha hai? It should refer to people. It should refer to people, but where are we mentioning people in the sentences? Nowhere, right? Swami Vivekanand once stayed in a small village. This is the sentence we have. Okay. No one cared to see that he had his food or rest that night. Thousands of people came to him and asked different types of questions. So I have B after D. Thousands of people came to him and asked different types of questions. He was so busy with them that he did not get time to eat. He was so busy with them that he did not get time to eat. No one cared to see that he had rest or food that night. So DBAC should be the correct sequence, which I see most of you gave me, right? This is the sequence we have, DBAC. So answer should be option number C for this one. Are we clear on this, guys? Are we clear on this? Any doubts? Anybody didn't understand? Please ask. Yes, everyone, guys, please tell me. Anything we didn't understand, please ask. If we are good to go with the question, let's move ahead to the next question. Double है, WhatsApp कर दूं क्लास के बाद? Doubt है, अच्छा doubt है. Yes, Milan, definitely क्लास के बाद कर सकते हो. अभी भी कर सकते हो, but ठीक है, I'll take it. If it is something, we do have another session today. I'll keep a special class as well, don't worry. ठीक है, और भी उसमें भी I can take up the doubts. You can always text me, you can always share them in the group. Howsoever you feel, you can always tell me, guys. ठीक है? Is the question clear to everyone? Any doubts in the question, please ask. If you are new here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, to like the session, guys, so that you're updated about the upcoming sessions every day. Okay, let's move ahead to the next question now. Let's try this one. Every one of you can answer the question, guys. Please have a look at the question. It's an easy one. The fact speaks for themselves too. They need exposition. Exposition matlab expose. Only not demonstration. At the present moment, it is widely recognized that India holds the balance in the worldwide competition between rival ideologies. Rival matlab something which is contradictory. ठीक है, मैंने कुछ बोला, तुमने कुछ बोला. That is rival ideology. Something which is contradictory. ठीक है, it's like दुश्मन, enmity, right? Or contradictory. That is rival. It is not, of course, only in geographical sense that India is a key position. India is in a key position. India's key position simply needs pointing out. Proper sequence should be what? You got to figure out the proper sequence quickly for this question, guys. Everyone, please tell me the correct answer for this question. All of you can answer the question, guys. Please tell me. Please help me out. Okay. Let me know if you're done. If you need some doubts, please ask me. The facts. The facts speak for themselves, so they need exposition only, not demonstration. मतलब facts को तो अपने आप पता है कि क्या करना है. Facts में कुछ ऐसा नहीं जी आपको justify करना पड़ेगा. You don't have to justify anything in the facts, right? You have facts that are self-expository, that are self-explanatory. You don't have to demonstrate anything. You don't have to give any reasons for a reason. Fact is a reason, right? Fact is a premise. You don't have to give any premise to support a fact. You have a fact that's enough. That's self-sufficient in itself to be a justification for itself. Second statement says, at the present moment, it is widely recognized that India holds the balance in the worldwide competition between rival ideologies. Third, it is not, of course, only in the geographical sense that India is in a key position. And D says India's key position simply needs pointing out. The proper sequence should be what? So if you want, guys, here is the sequence options given for you. Try to figure out the correct answer and give me the answer choice right here. Each one of you. Tell me, what is the answer? These are the options. Take a picture of it and then come back to the question and tell me what is the answer. Everyone. The facts speak for themselves, so they need exposition only, not demonstration. Yes. All right, Deepthi, perfect. What about the rest of you? Milan, what about you? Tarun? Tarun Garg, I want you to answer the question. Every one of you. India's key position simply needs pointing out. The proper sequence should be what? What should be the proper sequence, guys? Everybody can answer the question. Please help me out. The facts speak themselves, so they need exposition only, not demonstration. At the present moment, it's widely recognized that India holds the balance in the worldwide competition between rival ideologies. It is not, of course, only in geographical sense that India is in a key position. India's key position simply needs pointing out. Perfect, 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 guys. That's what I love about you guys. You always answer it correctly. So, कैसे start करें? Present moment, it is widely recognized that India holds the balance. Okay. India's key position simply needs pointing out. If I start with D, starting with A, starting with D, right, Tarun? अगर हमने A से start किया, the facts speaks themselves. They need exposition, not only exposition only, not the demonstration. This might be a generic sentence. If I look at D, India's key position simply needs pointing out. Okay. It is not, of course, only in the geographical sense that India is a key position. ठीक है, तो pointing out जो है ये भी थोड़ा सा generic है. Okay, अगर हमने A को देखा, A को हम कहाँ रख सकते हैं? India's key position simply needs pointing out. The facts speak for themselves, so they need exposition only, not demonstration. This is somehow where the author is trying to give his view. ये थोड़ा सा वो पॉइंट है जहाँ पे ऑथर अपने व्यू दे रहे हैं, तो ये थोड़ा लास्ट की तरफ आएगा तो अच्छा लगेगा. India's key position simply needs pointing out. At this present moment, it is widely recognized that India holds the balance in the worldwide of competition. Can I keep DB together? Can I keep DB together? No. Right? BD आ सकता था, but DB तो होगा भी नहीं. तो DB definitely नहीं हो सकता. Right? All I know is, I'm so sorry guys, just a second. Yes. So, DB can't be together, right? DB cannot be the pair. What should I have then? What should I have then? Yes. Either I can keep India's key position simply needs pointing out. The facts speak for themselves, so they need exposition only, not demonstration. Right? D, A can be kept together, or I can keep what? I can also keep, yes. I can say B can be kept first. At the present moment, it's widely recognized that India holds the balance in the worldwide competition between rival ideologies. Maybe. B के बाद अगर मैंने D रखा, India's key position simply needs pointing out. That can also be good option. B रखो, B के साथ D रखो, ठीक है, ठीक है. A रख सकते हैं कहीं पे, और A should come at the end. The fact speaks for themselves, so they need exposition only. What I keep A here, and then I have something that says C. It is not, of course, only in geographical sense that India is in a key position. Yeah. यहाँ पे आप की पोजीशन की बात तो कर रहे हो, ठीक है, बट ये जो की पोजीशन है ये इससे रिलेटेबल है क्या? शुड इट जस्टिफाई दिस? यस. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन can be, at the present moment it is widely recognized that India holds the balance in the worldwide competition between rival ideologies. It is not of course only in geographical sense that India is a key position, right? So I see that B के साथ C makes a better choice. It should be B, then it should be C, then it should be India's key position simply needs pointing, and then you have A. Don't you think this makes a better answer choice for this one, guys? B, C, D, A, if you look at. Because if I look at D and I try to figure out that this is the only sentence I can keep the opening one, no. D cannot be the opening sentence here, because this is somehow giving me a very bit of a part, right? It's giving me a small portion of it, right? It's not giving me the entire story. It's just giving me a bit portion of it. So answer should be B, C, D, A. I hope this is clear to everyone, guys. B can be first, absolutely, and it is the first one, right, Mansi? So we have at the present moment, it's widely recognized that India holds the balance in the worldwide competition between rival ideologies. It is not, of course, only in geographical sense that India is in a key position. India's key position simply needs pointing out. The fact speaks for themselves, so they need exposition, not only demonstration. Right? Mansi and the team. Is the sequence clear to everyone? Why should it be BCDA? Why not any other option? Are we clear on the sequence, guys? Please tell me. Anything, anywhere we feel stuck, we didn't understand, please ask me out. Anything we didn't understand, please ask me. I'm here to answer your questions. If you're good to go, if you understood the point, we can move ahead for the next question. Tell me, guys. All good? Okay. Options देखने हैं, मिलन देख लो, options भी देख लो. Take your time, understand the options. If anything we feel we are stuck, we didn't understand, please ask. If we are good to go, okay, we have DSCB, we have BCDA, we have CDAB, and we have BDAC. All fine, all good, perfect. Last question for this one, an interesting one. It's not question number 9, it's question number 5 probably. This feeling of an extensive group gives rise to a fellow feeling, a feeling of brotherhood amongst the citizens. Okay. This feeling takes up beyond the bounds of family, caste, religion, as well as region, and helps us to develop a broad perspective that all of us together constitute an extensive group called the nation. National integration is the feeling among all the citizens of a country that they are all part of one nation. We do not know, then, limit our thinking to our own caste or religion, but think about all our fellow citizens. What should be the sequence? Please help me out. The 4 sentences are displayed for you right here. Everyone is going to try this question. Give me the opening sentence, guys. Which sentence should start here? What can be the opening sentence? Everyone, please tell me. What should be the opening sentence here? Okay? If you're confused, if you're anywhere confounded, I can give you the options just to help you out a little. But filhal, try to figure out the answer for your own. For your own trial, Tell me which should be the opening sentence. You all guessed it right. Can you see this? Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Perfect. Sabhi options may we have, all the options have starting with C. Sare options may, C is the opening sentence, right? So this feeling of an extensive, which feeling are we referring to? Which feeling? We do not then limit our thinking to our own caste religion, but think about all our fellow citizens. Okay. So opening sentence has to be national integration is the feeling among all the citizens of a group that they're all part of one nation. So opening sentence should be C. C के बाद क्या आना चाहिए? What should we have next after C? Can you guys help me out with that? Tell me what sentence should we have after C? National integration is the feeling among all the citizens of a country that they are part of one nation. This feeling of an extensive group gives rise to a fellow feeling, or this feeling takes up beyond the bounds of family, caste, religion as well as region. मुझे A भी दिख रहा है, मुझे B भी दिख रहा है. I'm a little confused. I do not know which to pick. How do I decide? It should be yes, yes, yes. B होगा या A होगा, कैसे decide करें? Takes up beyond the bounds of family, caste, religion, as well as region. Helps to develop a broad perspective that all of us come together, constitute together an extensive group called the nation. Feeling of an extensive group gives rise to this. Absolutely. So C के बाद क्या आएगा? It should be B, and then I should have A, and then it should be D. Do we have any option like C, B, A, D? Yes. Answer has to be D, Delhi for this question. Are we clear on this, guys? Please tell me. Do you have any doubts? Anything you didn't understand? Please ask. Anywhere you're feeling stuck? Please ask. All right. Did we understand the question? Are we good with the options? Any doubts anywhere, please ask me here itself. If you still have any doubts, you can always post them in the group on and off whenever we'll be having the sessions. We'll be having sessions every Sunday either. We can plan it this way. Or if you guys want me to keep it any other day as well, you want me to keep 2 or 3 sessions a day or maybe a week, I can even adjust that. The thing is, I want you to know your views. What topic do you want to cover? Are you guys for CAT 2021 or 2022? Let me know. All right, guys. Thank you so very much, Deepthi, Mansi, and everybody who's here with me. Right, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, in case you've not, so that you're updated about the upcoming sessions every day. And also do like the sessions. If you actually liked it, you can share it with people so that they can also be benefited. And we'll be conducting these sessions regularly for you guys. If you guys have a CAT 21, do let me know. I'll have a separate batch for CAT 21. If you guys have a CAT 22, do let me know. We can have a separate batch for 22 as well. All right, Deepthi and the team, thank you so very much, guys, for joining in. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and do like the video if you really liked it. All right, Milan, you for 21. I'll keep that in mind so that I can mix up the questions for 21 and 22 and we can prepare accordingly. All right, guys, we'll be having a lot of sessions today. I'll be posting the links and everything in the group. I hope everybody's there in the Telegram channel, in the WhatsApp group, so that you're updated about the upcoming sessions every day. Are we there? I hope everybody's there. In case you're not there, you can always join us. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. Would love to see you again soon. Take care till then, till we meet again. Okay. And yes, we'll be having sessions in the evening as well. So I'll be sharing the links for the same. All right. I'll be